Okay, in this video, we're going to see how to replace and maximize the amount of RAM in this iMac G3 from early 2000s. So we have seen during the first video the replacement of the PRAM battery, which needed the complete dismount of the iMac up to the motherboard, up to the logic board. In this case, for the RAM replacement, it's going to be much easier. So we start with the iMac in the correct position. Now we are going to put it upside down, and we do this as usual with lots of soft beddings or cloths in the bottom. We don't want to damage the plastic. Okay, so let's place it in the right correct position. Here we are. Okay, so first of all, you need a flat screwdriver, so quite a big one, and you're going to move this, let's say, large plastic screw to the unlock position, okay, like this. Once it is in this position, then you're going to open up the lid. As you can see, much easier compared to the previous replacement upgrade. Okay, so let's have a look what we have inside. Let's see if we can make it a little bit more clear. Okay, I think now it should be visible. So as you can see, you can see the two modules of RAM. This RAM, in order to be compatible, should be SDRAM, DIMM, 168 pin, so standard RAM PC100, PC133. Both of them are compatible. Remember that even if you put 133 megahertz of RAM, it's going to be slowed down at 100 megahertz in any case, since the side bus is at that speed. Okay, so remember that in order to maximize the amount of RAM, you need two modules of 512 megabytes in order to reach the 1 gigabyte limit of the iMac G3 from 2000. Okay, that's pretty impressive amount of RAM if you consider the time. And yeah, and another thing that is important, that this RAM should be non-ECC, unbuffered, low density RAM. Okay, non-ECC unbuffered you can find from the vendor, this kind of features. Low density, what do we mean? By limitation of the motherboard from those years, you need a RAM module which has each of these integrated circuit, each of these sub-module of RAM not exceeding 32 megabytes, which means that if you want to arrive at 512 total megabytes, you need 16 integrated circuit, 8 in one phase, 8 in another phase, in order to reach 512 megabytes. If you buy a module which has just 8 integrated circuits, so just from 8 in one side, not on the other side, it means that each of them would be of 64 megabytes, which makes this module not compatible, right? In this case, instead, we have 16 modules, so we are happy about that, and it should be compatible. Let's check it. And of course, you need 2 of them. So first of all, let's remove what we got inside of this iMac. It's, as usual, a very easy operation, like standard RAM in PCs. I'm gonna show you in a better way. So as you can see, there are the usual buttons here, these levers on both sides. You just push them gently, as usual, And then you firmly remove the first module. First module is, yeah, you see here there are just 8 integrated circuit, but this is not the 512 megabytes. This is a 128 megabytes of RAM. So it's compatible still. Okay, so we do the same for the second module. Here we are. And this, I don't know where it comes from. 65 years. That's another era price for this kind of RAM. And this is 256 megabytes. Okay, so here we have our new babies for my Flower Power Special Edition iMac G3. Okay, 2 of them, both sides, both type, unbuffered, non-ECC, low density module. Okay, so let's put the first one, let's put the second part, and then you just gently push on both sides. You should hear a click. The click corresponds to the lever coming back in place. Okay, we do the same with the other one, the other model. We first put gently in place, and then firmly you push from one side and the other side. Click and double click. Okay, let's double check. Yeah, all the 4 levers are in place. Very good, we are happy. So we have now basically upgrade this very old iMac G3, which usually comes out of the factory with 128 megabytes of RAM. Mine was already been upgraded to 384 megabytes of RAM with one module 128 and the other one with 256 megabytes. Now we have removed the old RAM modules and we have upgraded to the maximum limit for this iMac G3, which is 1 gigabyte, which is, I repeat, quite impressive for that era. Okay, so let's close the lid carefully and softly. Here we are. 1 gigabyte.